It was the same day. 13th. Was it the 14th? Anyways, it's August 2022. I get my days confused sometimes. You know, when you oversleep, that's what happens. They're annoying. These fucking do weapons. There's a pizza delivery there. I just ran into him when I was coming back from Dunkin'. Perp came in. And my old coworker was there too. Usually she comes in after me. This time she was already there. And she likes to sit in the back of me. So she did that. Like, there were so many seats there. She could have sat anywhere, but she chose to sit behind me. And, you know, she's not mentally there, so she talks to herself a lot. She'll giggle to herself a lot. And when she leaves, she usually puts her hand on my chair. And touches me, so I don't like that. I don't like physical contact by people that giggle to themselves. Kitty. Hey, kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty. Meow, meow. Over here. Hi, kitty. Kitty. Meow. Meow. She's like, where's that coming from? Me? Anyways. So, there was a couple people with camo, red and black, you know, all that. Not that many, though. I watched something earlier today. It wasn't really a prayer video, but it was just like mentioning, you know, society and what they're about. So I don't know if that helped or not, but I did pray over my food today too. So that might have helped a little bit too. Even though I kind of fell asleep on the couch. My energy was like drained for a minute. I mean, I think it's the household itself. There might be demons in there. There was incense being bought. Don't ever buy incense. Because you're calling demons to your house. So everybody thinks it's felt relaxation. And my sister bought them. So Bible was selling a whole witchcraft section. So she has to be a witch, right? She burned the incense. I remember she used to do that years ago. But she was burning it. Kitty? A couple of weeks ago. It smells so bad. I hate that shit. She has the thing where you put it on a little bowl. It looks like a spoon rest. And the whole house filled with that nasty smell. I don't like it. I don't like any of them. They stink. God knows what they put in that shit. And I'm asthmatic, so I can't really have that stuff anyway, even if I was a witch. Which I'm not. Witch I'm not. Not funny how they spelled witch two different ways. English language is horrible. First of all, it's a hard language to learn if you're foreign. And all of a sudden, everybody has to learn how to speak it. You go to other countries, it's like, why? You know? Speak your own language and learn a little bit of our language too. Like back and forth, we should do that too. Like I know a little bit of Italian. Like, you know, I'm a little rusty with it because I haven't, you know, parents and grandparents are gone, so nobody speaks to them in the house. And one day I went to the grocery store and a little tiny lady was talking about my niece. And I knew exactly what she was saying, and I spoke to her back in Italian. I was like, oh, where'd that come from? Oh, I get them, you know, I know some of it. But when I went to Italy, I learned it quickly. You have to have it's hard to learn a language if you're not in the country. You know what I mean? Like my parents spoke both Italian and English. And they moved here. My mother was 10. And my father was like in his 20s. So, you know, you pick up on the language. They both went to work at some point. And they picked up the language. I used to fight a lot in Italian. And then I used to hear my name being mentioned, and I'm like, oh God, what the fuck are they saying now? I was always scapegoated, you know? And she protected me a lot from him. He was very narcissistic. But I think he got his demons from the military. They put you on the psychological programs while you're in there. And they, if you can't do this, like I think they were training him to be a secret spy, honestly. And something happened with the program that he couldn't finish it. I mean, I think that's a good thing that you can't finish those types of programs. Well, I guess he didn't think anything of it. He thought he was going to be, bigger than he was. And that's the problem too, the ego gets at you. That's a demon, the ego is a demon. So you have to fight that shit every day. Fight your ego, fight narcissism, even covertly or right in your face narcissism, fight it all, even if you have it. Even if you have those tendencies, because if your parent had it, and your siblings have it, you just fight it as much as you possibly can. Don't be psycho like them. And somebody blocked our driveway so bad, and my sister, instead of just writing a note saying don't block our driveway, no, she blocked it, and she put all lip gloss all over the windshield. Like, why you gotta do that? Why you gotta go to the extreme? Somebody blocks your driveway, you write a note, and that's it. Somebody poops in front of the dog poops in front of your house, you write a note, you put it on the pole, and it stops. They pooped right in front of the pole, and then pick it up, and in front of the tree, and then pick it up. That's gang stalking anyway. But you print out a note and put it on the pole, and they stop doing it. And that's it. You don't need to get that crazy. The churchgoer over there. I don't even yell at the people that block my driveway. I just say, could you not park in front of the driveway? You can park right, by the trees and not in front of the driveway. That's like, I explained to them. I said, we do use the driveway. So can you just park right here in front? Like, one of them got mad. Like, what's up your skirt? And go fuck yourself. So that's a douchebag. But other than that, they like, okay, no problem. You can't be a Karen. That's like the extreme version of Karen, but you can't be like that because you don't know if people have a gun or a knife in it. You don't know what people are carrying around. I would not mess with anybody. That's why I'm nice to every person I meet. We're all struggling with something, right? So I'm nice to everybody. Even if somebody comes around, I don't know who they are, but they say hi, I say hi right back, because why not? It's better than saying fuck you, right? You can easily say that. We don't, Just say, like, if somebody has a problem with me being nice, that's their problem. Like, they have issues. And maybe they should work on those issues to become a better person, instead of being a petty little bitch and stalking you every fucking minute. Yeah, maybe they should work themselves. So, back to my story with Duncan. So I go to Duncan, and I sit in the corner, not bothering anybody, and she's already sitting on the seat I usually sit in. So the last seat, like, it's a different, the seat is facing the table, but the other way, around the corner of it. So she's sitting there, she's staring at me the whole fucking time, staring at me. Whatever, right?
No, porque está llorando. Y bueno, ya te dije.
No. No. I hate hearing babies cry. The person probably gonna make babies crying near me. They better not. I will call them shame. I will say shame on you. I've said this perch before. It is something, they involve their children. I remember what it was, I'm like, shame on you. It's true though. What the fuck are you involving your children for? You should be ashamed of yourselves. It's despicable. That's way worse than anything you could have to do by yourself to a TI. So now I'm sitting in the corner, right, away from her. I don't want her to touch me because I don't know. Her energy is like voodoo-ish, I think. I think her family practices that stuff. And that's probably why she got into an accident and had brain damage of some sort. So, and I worked at this place. You know, I liked my job, but after a while, it got so depressing there. And they only hired me because somebody else had gone into the hospital for months and months and months. I think a year they stayed in the hospital, so they needed to replace that person. And I wasn't really making any money at all. So, you know, and it was just so depressing. I didn't want to go there anymore, so they fired me after a while. And actually, I got depressed from that, you know, not being able to work. But then, now I see, though, it was actually the best thing for me because I probably would have been getting stuck even more at that place. Because there was a pedophile working there. This man was taking advantage of the elderly women that were there. And I saw him from a mile away, like the green eye monster, I'm going to call him because he had green eyes. And one day I was waiting for car service. And they waited in the lobby. And, you know, they wait with you because, you know, I don't know, they think something's going to happen to you. They were a little paranoid back then, too. I don't know if they still do that, but... So I was waiting with one of the bosses. And he come walking in. He stared at me like the perp stared at me. With the most evilest face ever. Like he hated my guts. Even when he came upstairs to our department, I was helping him work. You know, he would just stare at me the whole time. Like, do your fucking job. What are you staring at? And I just knew in his spirit he had an evil thing going on. So one, you know, it was developmentally, you know, left behind people basically. And he took advantage of one of them. And I said, make sure you tell somebody that he did that because that's not good. What if he does that to everybody? He did. She told somebody, and they found that he did that to a couple of them, and he got fired. He probably thinks I told on him, but I didn't. I just knew something was off on him. The way he was staring at me, like these perps do, the evilest look they give you. That's a demon right there. Like that guy thought he was the shit first of all, you know, so he probably figured that's the best place to work for him. He's a predator. You know, predators work with developmentally challenged adults, and they work at daycare centers. For some reason, those are the people that get those types of jobs, right? When us TIs, I don't know how to work. There's a lot of us that don't know how to work, and some of us become homeless or whatever. And that's kind of what I was watching a video today about. He said that the guy in the video said that when you apply for any job, they take your resume, whether you're experienced or not, they're supposed to, you know, give you a chance and, you know, give you those skills, you know, you learn from the job. He just stopped here and I sped over with the word. Anyways, he said they take your resume, and if they're witches and warlocks, they're mostly for horses. So they put half on one side of the table, the other half on the other. If they think you're a witch, they'll, you know, figure it out. They go to somebody, like a higher up warlock and everything, and the warlock will do a ritual and find out if you're a witch or not. So if you're a witch, they hire you on spot. If you're not a witch, they call you and say, we give the job to somebody else. And even if you're very qualified or not qualified, it doesn't matter. They will not hire you if you're a Christian. Because they know you're not going to do the rituals with them. They don't want to be like upper. They say get your job. You know, you're supposed to go to different levels at your job if you're working there for years. You can't do it without witchcraft. You have to do a certain ritual with them. I don't know the ritual. I mean, I can find out. Somebody will blab. on YouTube. And he said that he applied for so many jobs, before he realized, he found out. I forgot how he found out that they do that kind of stuff. But now he's working somewhere, and he's like a professor or something, and he wrote books and everything. So yeah, eventually it works out. Sometimes he said if you have to go on welfare, don't fight it. Just that's God's way of protecting you. And he said if you can find even a little job or something where you leave the house, he said that's fine too. He said, but as long as if you see that they're getting, if you see a lot of wishes and everything, he's like, go back to the job, look for a new job. And I believe him because I had a secured job, which was not because of, anyway, should let earbuds in. So, I had a secured job. I was going to be working at Modell's before it closed years ago. And the interview went perfect. I went for a drug test. That's like securing that job right away. And he's like, you could start as soon as possible. I was like, yeah, I can. He was, we'll train you, everything. Everything was perfect. It went really well. I should have thought something was up, right? And I didn't hear back from him. He said he was going to call. I called him up, and somebody else answered the phone. I should have spoke to the boss. I should have asked him personally. But somebody that worked there, he's like, yeah, he gave the job to somebody else. I'm like, why would you give this job to somebody else if he said I had the job? He literally said, you have the job, and you just get a drug test done, and that's it. So that means they gave it to a witch. Or they gave it to somebody that probably blew him. Somebody that interviewed him. By Perp. Yeah, right in his car too. How many fucking taxi cabs are gonna pull up to my house and then drive away? That's a perp. I think I caught it on tape, but anyway. What I say was, they don't hire Christians, they only hire witches. We saw ourselves. Completely talks to herself. There's no earbuds, there's no phone out. I don't know if she's talking to herself about her grocery list or whatever. That makes sense. Sometimes we talk to ourselves. I gotta go to the dry cleaners, the drugstore, That makes sense. You're talking to yourself to remind yourself you have to do these things. That's why I write everything down instead of talking to myself in public. But she could be just crazy. Who knows? But that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, write stuff down, which means it gets from each store. Bring the list with you, don't forget it. And I go out and do what you gotta do. So, when you really, really, really need a job and you can't get a break, that's witchcraft. Well, every witch in the area, they know if you're looking for a job or anything else like that. I'm not gonna film them because they're not perps. Like kids, Jewish kids, they don't do that shit. None of the Jews do any. None of them. They don't do any of that shit. Only everybody else does it, but them. It's very strange. And the Muslim people too. They don't do it either. They don't even know what the hell that is. I don't know why. I'm just noticed. I noticed only mostly white people do it. Like white all-American people do it. And then they hire the other races to do it too, because they want us to be racist. They want to catch us being racist. So I get to Dunkin', and the lady's there, so I sat on the other side.
Punched him back.
Because you could see that's what you, and I've noticed you not yourself, bro. I'm not.
Anyways, something in a few minutes, And this guy walks by wearing a Target on his shirt. It's like I guess a new fashion with a teddy bear with a target on it with an arrow. I've seen this guy before too. Young guy. But he has an earring, like a cross earring. And I know Satanists wear those types of earrings. So, 2 and 2 together, right? Target, I'm a target individual. There you go. Because he always comes around at the same time. He usually doesn't come into the Dunkin', he just walks past and looks at me. And he sat right next to me. Right next to me. You know how many chairs he could have pulled up to and sat next to me? Nope, he sat right next to me. And he had his earphones on, headphones, but he had one of them off his ear a little bit. And he had his phone out, and I looked over, and I didn't see anybody. I think he was on Instagram or something. So I didn't see anything out of the blue. Usually they have their phone on, like, you know, their WhatsApp or whatever. And he actually didn't have that. I kind of felt like he was sitting too close to me, so I took out a video. A targeted individual. And I had it close, like loud, and you could hear it, right? And I looked over, that's how I saw the headphone was like off his ear a little bit. So I knew he could hear it. Towards the end of the video, there was a picture on the screen. They showed a target, like it was like an outline of a human and a target on it. They were talking about mind control. So I kind of moved the phone over where he could see it. And that's when he panicked a little. It was funny. He looked over at the video and he looked over at me, but he kept squirming in his seat because he's a gang stalker. Like anybody else, if they would have sat next to me and heard that video, they would have just put the headphones on. You know, he had one headphone off his ear all the time. Like he wanted to hear what I was looking at, you know. And gang stalkers do that all the time. Every time you watch something, they keep looking over at your stuff. So I wanted to make sure he heard that video. Very informative video, actually. I started doing that a couple of times now. Like I'll listen to a gang stalker video while I'm in there. And they squirm. Like I don't know why he was there, you know. And of course I see people walking around. Lime green too. Don't forget they wear lime green. Bright orange, like they're working in construction. They're not. All the construction workers usually use that with the vest and their helmets. When regular people wear that shit, it's gang stalking. That's the colors they use. They want you to see them coming a mile away, so they wear these bright colors. They wear bright pink. They just look like Play-Doh. So they wear all those colors, and they wear red, black together, white and red together, and American flag stuff. They wear Bulls jerseys and all that stuff, the hats and everything, because of Baphomet, and bow, you know, the statue that the people in that town worshipped instead of God. They worshipped the bow. They gave their children to them. They sacrificed the children to them. These gang stalkers are obsessed with the bulls because it's red, like the devil's red. So, and it's a gang stalking color, so they love wearing anything with bulls. Even if it's a different color, it's still a bull, so they're not wear it. They get told to wear this kind of stuff when we're around. When we come up, you know, they get on their phone, they get pinged on their phone because they have the map. They have a map of us. So when we get to our destination, wherever we want to go, they're already there waiting. And then once they see you, then they start moving around. They don't really move until we're there. And they wait for us to come, and then they start moving around. I mean, it is tough being a gang stalker, isn't it? They get paid lots of money, too. Let's rob their ass. I wish I could. I wish I could. I don't know what gang stalker across the street right now. Ready? And then he's wearing red and blue. Look at that. Red and blue. Wait till it gets right here. Ready? Ready for it, red and blue. You walking cripples. I got a boot on, so I'm walking a little cripple. They always like to mimic and copy us. I don't know why that's not coming down the block. Oh, look at that, he was there. That's the guy that was there. He's the one that has the motorcycle. He likes to rev it up in front of my house and then ride away. So my camera never picks it up because he's a devil worshiper. There's a lot of people coming home. It's Target there too, no more. Let's see. Handicap truck. Wearing balloons. No, he's gonna stand there the whole time. Make sure I see him. But I didn't see your socks again. Show me your socks. So, when the gang stalker was dumping, I moved over to the first seat. She usually, when she leaves, she didn't buy anything. I don't know what the hell she even came in. At least buy something. If you guys just hang out there. Even if it's a small drink, who cares? I don't know. I guess they don't give her money, but you know. So anyways, I moved over because she was literally on top of me. And I don't want her touching me again. She always touches me every time she leaves. She leans on the chair. She touches my back. And then I get all my energy drained when I get home. So, she's in the heavy duty witchcraft. I don't know, she might be a witch. You know, she don't know better, so if her family's witches, you know, she's gonna do the rituals with them. I didn't know any better. My sister and her friends had the Ouija board. They wanted me to play. They wanted it. We had a demon in the house. He was wearing a coat, fedora hat, and a beige raincoat suit, all of it. She saw his shadow. She was making the bed. Her hand slipped from the bedpost, and she heard laughter. That's a demon. Now, I encountered the same demon in my sleep, in my dreams. I was in a freight elevator in a store or a building, I don't know what it was. And this man showed up, the same exact man. And I can remember it like it was yesterday. It was so detailed. So I see him. He didn't say nothing. He was just like, he basically was saying, follow me with his head. Like he turned his head. I know this was his face. So once we got for an elevator, he showed me a picture of my father for some reason. I'm like, that's not real. You know, he's already passed on. It's like when he first passed on. So I'm going down this elevator. He's like already left. He like walked away, the guy with the suit. And I see a devil. Big horns, all that, right? He just looked at me and I looked over at the car. He could have parked right there. He wouldn't have been in the way, dumbass. But he just looked at me, smirked, and left. Getting stalker. Anyway. And I see a big old red devil, like from the movie Legion. So, you know, that's a big demon. He don't go down without a fight, and neither will I. So anyways, I see him waiting. And I yelled at the demon. I yelled at him in the dream, like, I'm not coming near you. So I said something like that. I said, I belong to Jesus Christ and not you. The look on the demon's face was sadness, and I ran out of there. Like that's how you know. And then he started, sending other demons to try to get me. Nope, not gonna work. I meant what I said. I belong to Jesus Christ. He is my Lord and Savior. That's it. I belong to Him. Oh, spitter. No spitter. Yeah, at least it was on their property. I'm not mine. The first time for everything. Spit on these people now. So my energy was definitely drained this morning for me to get up that late. I was not trying to get up that late. But I actually had extra time, even though I got up late. I think this bitch next door did something because yesterday I didn't go out. I shaved my legs and I had the music on. I was happy. I was gonna go out. My foot was hurting. So I was like, you know what? Let me just rest for a day. Put my slippers on. I'll walk around the house. I'm gonna do some chores instead. I should have went in the backyard though. So next time I do stuff like that and it's late, I'll just hop in the trap. Hop in the backyard. I'll have my phone and everything. Maybe I'll see more butterflies, But I think she drained my energy because on the camera I saw her pass by my house. And she looked over at the bench and was like sad. So she could have drained my energy because she laughs when she sees me here. Just sitting here. I don't know. I guess it's funny for me to relax and chill. It's hilarious. Only these perps that just pull up to my house and then speed away. Anyways. So, see how slow they go sometimes too? Well, that's why I'm out here right now. It's nice and cool. It's nice and cool out. Like, this is a good beach day. So mad I can't go to the beach right now with this fucking boot. I'm supposed to go peach picking this week. We went peach picking last year. Just us, us family, just a little bit. And I went to go see my mom's cousin. That was a nice day. We got nice peaches and nectarines. Oh my god, so delicious. There's a place in Jersey called Battleview Orchard. They have peach and nectarine picking. Then in the spring there's strawberry picking. And we went one year for sour cherries. Those were pretty good. They were sour. They were very sour. But they were still delicious, It was a nice thing to do. In the fall we go to get pumpkins and apples. Those are the best apples. You eat it right off the tree. No pesticides, nothing. You don't gotta wash it, just pick it off the tree and eat it. So delicious. And they're juicy. And then they have like a pumpkin patch, you just pick a pumpkin, but they have the slushy. Oh my god. Apple cider slushy. It's delicious. And they have their own cakes and pies and desserts of all kinds. Their homemade jams. They have so much stuff there. You go into the store and their apple cider donuts are the best. They're warm because they make it right there. They make it on the property. Oh, they're so good. They have the pre-packaged versions. But no. You go on the long ass line. Whoever wants to wait for you and your family, you give them money. And you get the donuts. They're fucking delicious. They melt in your mouth. OMG. Now, I don't know if they do that with all the fruits, but they do actually. They had it online, and they had the peach slushy too. Why are you staring at me? The fuck are you staring at? What are these fucking people doing? I know I'm the only one out here, but what the fuck are you staring at? Fucking Jezebel bitch. I'm talking about the spirit itself. She jumps into every fucking person. That's why all these fucking cars keep stopping here. Fucking bitch. I hate Jezebel. I want to punch her so bad. Well, me and my sister would get along more. Jezebel bitch would get the fuck out of her. And get the fuck out of my family and go back to hell where she belongs. I hate that bitch. I made curse breaking videos I blasted in the house. Before I left the house, I would just put it on and then I would walk out. That's why they're pissed at me. Because they can't get to me anymore. They're gonna find other ways, so they jump into these fuckers. Right now I'm getting burned on my hand, on my arm. Look, somebody's burning my arm. I feel fire. There's a little spot on my arm. Yeah, that bitch could go fuck herself. There's another taxi cab. What is with these taxi cabs? Why are they stopping here and going? This is very strange. They're very fucking strange. Oh. What is going on here? What do they want? Nobody's home. I'm not going nowhere right now. I've got no fucking money to leave. You see this shit? So you're gonna stay here. What do you want? Oh, anybody that called a cab. She's wearing drinking from pink over. She was staring at a psychopath. So he's just gonna sit here and wait and just, you know, I guess, cat tabs on me. Anyways, I'll videotape him and I'll talk. Bye. There's no way he heard me. There's no way that he fucking heard me. The windows all closed. Why are they all stopping here and then for like a few minutes and then taking off? Come on now, gang stalking. It's a beautiful day for gang stalking. I was saying that the perp say I don't know what to fucking say. I saw Booty Band his brother on the way back. Yes, I made sure to leave early because I didn't want that lady touching my back again. If you can't fucking stand on your own, why doesn't she have a fucking cane? People who are crippled like that need a cane. Where is her cane? She should have a walker, actually. She's a friend over there from the neighborhood. They usually hang out together. Yeah, maybe she was waiting for her. But that lady has a walker. That lady lost a lot of weight. I think she had surgery. She couldn't walk either. So she had surgery. And they give her a walker, you know. She gets around just fine. But that girl needs a walker. Ain't that some shit? All these taxi cabs keep pulling up here to my house, sit here for like a couple minutes, not even 2 minutes, and drive away. And so they're all tinted, the windows, so you don't see in. Cabs are not supposed to have tinted windows, car service, whatever they are. Because we have to see, you know, that your car service, you know, the number should be on the side of the door. They used to have that all the time. That means he's a drug lord in the car. And this asshole across the street had a drug lord in the car too. I haven't seen that car in a long time. And so I looked at the license plate of his car. He used to park on the side all the time. And one day I took a picture of the car so I could get the license plate number. It comes up with nothing. It doesn't come up. So he privatized his plates. And their house too. Their house, their address is privatized. Mine is not. So that's how the chief handler found it. I gave all my information out on here. I had to block his ass. Oh, he's blocked forever. You go to YouTube Studio on your channel, and then you click the search button. He writes the name, his name especially, and then you hit block and report, and then it says there's like a thing that comes up that says block all comments, block his channel, and then block everything. That's what you do with all these trolls. I blocked so many trolls, it's not even funny. Like sometimes I get like a couple of comments on my channel, my videos, and I go to it and there's nothing there. So then I check the YouTube studio, there's nothing there either. So that means it's trolls. So I guess they still see my channel because they're still subscribed. I can't unsubscribe people, unfortunately, from my channel. I can't barely even see subscribers on my channel. I get the notification that somebody does subscribe, but I can't see who they are after that. You know what I mean? It doesn't show me. I wish I could unsubscribe some trolls. Like any other place that, any other social media, you can do that. You can block them, report them, you know, spam or whatever. You know, so at least you can do it there, but on YouTube for some reason you can't do that. I don't know, what's car pulling up here? AGD. Dude, you're in my driveway. Seriously, bro? I was like, go block next door's driveway, thank you. Are we really? I always fucking do this all day. You see this all day shit? Yeah, Tesla. He's gonna go Lucre speed. He's all fancy with his Tesla. Anyway. So now, I don't know if I said this on my channel before, but I remember an incident. I was watching TV and somebody said something about me. It was freaky. He looked, oh, you see that car now? He looked at me too. Everybody's just staring at me. I'm popular. I wasn't popular in high school. I'm popular now. That's right, they wish they were me. That's funny, right? They make us poor and they wish they were us. Because we're saved. That's the problem. That's the thing. They sold their souls. We did not. So they hate us for that. Good. Keep on hating. Haters gonna hate. Well, that's a lot of taxi cabs coming down the block. TC, every license plate. TC. This one, no license plate in the block. And he's wearing a red shirt and a black hat, so there you go. Handler. There's a lot of older people you can see, like, it was the first guy who waited right in front of the house, too. And the handlers wait in the cars, and they're on their phone the whole time. And that's what he was doing. I looked at him like, oh, he must be a handler, because he looked like a handler, you know? You could tell sometimes, the handlers, in the perps. But they do that. They wait sometimes around the corner for them. I gotta go.